ODX is a brand that has been innovating and providing very unique solutions for so many different dealers out there and consumers. From innovative stuff like the Snowy all the way to the brand new products that we're going to be discussing on today's show. We've got product expert KEVIN Darwish joining us today, and he's going to break down all the new products so you guys are ready for the lighting season. This is CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM, all about ODX, and it starts now. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM. I'm your host, Ben Wu, and yes, I'm sure you've noticed the sun is starting to go down earlier and earlier, but rejoice, because this means it's lighting season. This is the time of year where consumers come to stores looking for lighting solutions to brighten up their day. Well, lucky for them, we've got brands like ODX that comes to the rescue with a great menu of different products within the lighting category. Now today, Kevin, we have a lot to talk about, including some new items. So what can you tell us that we'll be chatting about today?
Today, we're going to be talking about some really cool products, including our brand new FYREBIRD series, which are heated modular light bars. We're also going to be talking about the new Retro series, the Projector EVO, and a new product within our 7-inch seal beams. So stay tuned.
Very exciting news, Kevin. But before we dive in, we're going to give an opportunity to our partner, SiriusXM, to remind you dealers why you should love it. And when we get back, I got KEVIN Darwish from ODX, and we're talking new product. Don't you dare go away.
Hey guys, Ricky Lima here from SiriusXM. I had a chance to speak to some dealers and ask them what they love about selling SiriusXM. Here's what they had to say.
Coast-to-coast coverage.
I love SiriusXM for commercial-free music.
It's a great add-on sale and a profit opportunity.
We love selling SiriusXM because you can listen to the same channel coast to coast.
Profitability and ease of installation. It's a no-brainer.
We love selling SiriusXM for its ease of installation, great profitability, and reliability.
People love it.
All right, thanks for sticking with us here. Now, Kevin, ODX has always been known to be innovative, coming up with unique solutions. And the first topic we're going to be talking about is a brand new series of light bars. But hold on, wait a minute, not just any old light bar. These light bars got some pretty unique features. I'm going to let Kevin explain.
So today, we're going to start with the FYREBIRD series, which is our brand new modular heated light bars. Now, a lot of people wonder, why heated? Now, ODX is based out of Quebec in Canada, and we do have pretty harsh winters. And an LED light is not the hottest light. It's not as hot as a halogen. So in really cold temperature, you can get ice buildup or snow buildup, freezing rain or in a snowstorm. You're going to get some snow that builds up on the lens, and it'll affect the lighting quality. So what we did is we created a light bar that's heated. Now, we're not the first ones to do heated light bars, but ours has a twist. Most light bars that are heated use heating elements. Now, they work really well, but there's one little drawback is if you get any stone chips that touch the heating element, which is very, very sensitive, they'll break, and then you completely use your heating aspect of your light bar. So we did it differently. We use the power output of the LED chips to generate heat. So the way it works is there's a built-in temperature sensor. When it senses 0 degrees, below 0 degrees, we will turn up the power of the LED chips to generate much more heat, capable of melting any buildup that's on the lens, so any snow, any ice that's built up. It'll heat for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, the heater will turn off. It will take a 30-minute break, and after 30 minutes, it will check again the temperature. If it's still below 0, it'll re-go in the process of heating for 30 minutes. So that's the first cool aspect of the FYREBIRD series. Let's check out the next aspect. Now, as you can see here, we have our two models. This is the 10-inch model, and this is the 20-inch model. Now, the 20-inch is technically two 10-inch just stacked together. When you buy the 20-inch, you will get all the necessary brackets to have it in this format. So it has brackets here that links them together, makes it look like one light bar, and it has the end caps here. Now, the cool aspect about the FYREBIRD is we have connections on either end of the light bar. So you get to choose if you want to wire your light bar on the left side or the right side. And in the center, it'll come with a loop harness, which all you do is make a loop in between the light bars to get power completely through. For the side that you're not using, we include a cap, so no water or debris goes into the side that's not being used. Now, the cool aspect is when you buy your 20-inch light bar, you will get multiple brackets. You have 28 different ways of mounting this light bar. So you'll have your single bracket that you'll mount on the side. As you can see, the hole is tapered. It also gives you about 45 degrees of tilt angle when you're mounting it. We also have brackets that you can mount from the back of the light bar. And finally, some people don't want it in a double format like this. They would technically want to, let's see if we could do it here, stack them double high. So we also include with the 20-inch a double stack bracket. So this lets you stack two light bars, one on top of each other. And when you buy your 20-inch, you will get the necessary hardware to unlink your 20-inch, put regular end caps and have them on top so they're nice and clean. Now, we do sell accessories to link. Let's say you've only bought a 10-inch and now you want to buy another 10-inch and you want to link them together. Well, we have the accessories available. Or if you buy a 20-inch and you want to make it go up to 40 inches, well, you would buy that same kit. Now, the Firebird in the 10-inch format is comparable to 8,500 lumens, and in the 20-inch format, it is comparable to 17,000 lumens. Another cool aspect about the Firebird is that they conform to SAE F3, which means you could use them as fog lights if installed properly. All their information is in the instructions, but you can use these on the road if they are installed properly within our guidelines.
Once again, Kevin, kudos to the ODX engineering team for coming up with such a unique, really modular system for light bars, which also offers the heating element, which, of course, as you know, is very relevant up here in the north. Now, another series that kind of got a refresh is now called the Retro, and this is kind of like a go-to series for bulb replacement.
Now, the Retro series is a retro-engineered version of our Compact series. Now, this bulb is comparable to 5,000 lumens. It is plug and play and is really an all-around good bulb that can be used in your low beams or your high beams. Let's check it out. Now, the Retro comes in our newly designed packaging, which is really awesome, really sleek. And the advantage of the Retro series is it's a pretty powerful bulb, but it still comes in a small format. So it could fit in tight spaces. A lot of new vehicles, they don't have a lot of room behind the headlight. Well, the Retro series can pretty much fit anywhere. It is a fan-cooled bulb, so it is recommended to use it only in low beams or high beams. And the one cool aspect about the Retro is it has a new technology in dual intensity bulbs. Like this bulb is an H4. You have the low beam and a high beam built into one bulb. So we really worked on the placement of the LED chips. You have your low beam chips and your high beam chips. We really placed it so both beams, so your low beams and your high beams, will have a really crisp light beam, really have a crisp line, doesn't blind oncoming traffic, and it's really awesome, as I said, in both just a low beam or also low beam, high beam packaging.
Now, one scenario that comes across quite often in the Bay is when you have a vehicle that has projector headlights. Now, we've learned in the past that projector headlights is its own environment, and not every bulb is engineered to perform optimally in this environment. But ODX has come up with a bulb that has literally been engineered specifically for projectors.
So the Projector series is a bulb that is made specifically projectors. I'll give you a little background on why you would want a projector-specific bulb. A projector lens has a cutoff plate, whether it's at the bottom or at the top. Every vehicle is different. If you were to put a regular LED bulb that has its LED chips on both sides, it would fit, it would work, but you're going to lose 50% of your light output by putting it in there because of that cutoff plate. So your light is shining on both sides, but since there is a cutoff plate, you're losing all that light. So let's check out why the Projector series is so good.
See how we convert Luke Fink's Drift Corvette from HID to LED using our Projector D1 LED kit. Start by removing the dust cap that will give you access to the bulb that you want to change. Unplug and remove the HID bulb. Keep in mind that not every vehicle will be the same. As you can see here, there's a cutoff plate inside the projector lens, which shows the importance in using our projector-specific bulbs. Contrary to a regular LED kit, the LED chips on the Projector EVO shine 180 degrees, projecting 100% of its light beam through the headlight. Install the ODX bulb and clock it with the LED chips facing the opposite side of the cutoff plate for the best light beam. All you have left is to bypass the HID ballast by finding the switch power and ground wire and wiring them directly into the ODX bulb. There you have it, a quick and simple LED conversion with the Projector EVO kit. Luke Fink can now see clearly while he's rubbing doors doing tandems.
Now the Projector EVO is our second generation of the Projector series. There's a couple of small differences. As you can see, the updated boxes. Now, our Projector series used to have external ballasts on the wiring. Now everything is built in to the bulb for the Projector EVO. As I was saying about the LED chips being on only one side, as you can see here, if I turn the bulb, if I go on the other side, there's nothing. So the LED chips are only facing 180 degrees so that in the projector housing, you're getting 100% of your light output that's going through the lens versus losing half of it because of the cutoff plate. Now these bulbs are fan cooled. And as you can see, this one is not a plug and play. This one is a D1 conversion. So HID to LED conversion. The reason being that there's no connector is when you're converting from HID to LED, there is a bit of wiring required. So you do have to bypass your ballast and switch power to the bulb. So it's a little bit of wiring, but it's a huge advantage to those vehicles that have HIDs and are starting to burn out ballast. You know, replacing a ballast can be very expensive. So converting to the Projector EVO is, you know, a cost-effective solution.
Well, as it is evident with the first part of our presentation where Kevin presented the brand new FYREBIRD light bars, don't think of ODX as only light bulbs. In fact, they're been expanding their catalog quite a bit, including the next item that we're going to be discussing, which are aftermarket sealed beams.
Now, we've had multiple different types of seal beams on the market for a couple of years now as the 7-inch seal beam. Now, this can be installed in a Jeep or any motorcycle that has a 7-inch seal beam. We also have brackets for the Jeeps that can be purchased separately. The added aspect that we're coming out with, though, is a universal bracket that bolts to the seal beam to use them as a fog light. Let's check it out. So as a regular seal beam, obviously this can be installed, as we said, in a Jeep or any motorcycle that has a 7-inch seal beam. Now you have low beams and high beams built in. But as you can see here, we have threaded holes in the sides. So we are working on right now and should be out very shortly are universal brackets. So if you want to bolt this as a universal fog light, whether it be on a bull bar, a bash bar, or on your side-by-side, which is on the roll bar or a ATV, you have that option.
This last and final product is truly a unique one because we've seen it before. Customers or your own vehicle, they come in, it's a little bit older, and those headlights start getting a little faded and not so clear. Well, ODX actually has a solution for this. They call it the headlight restoration, and it's as simple as wipe on, wipe off.
Now, the headlight restoration kit is not a new product, but it's an awesome one, and everybody loves it because it's so easy to use. So now the HRK1 comes in packaging of 10 with this cool display box. So in any store on the countertop, it'll catch the attention of any client that's in there. Now, super easy process, two-step process. You have step 1 wipes and step 2 wipe. So what step 1 does is it lifts all the oxidation, all the grease, all the grime, all the road rash that's been building up on the lens. Step 2 is a UV sealant, and that's what brings back the clarity of the lens. So it's a really, really awesome product to use. You see the results when you do it. Actually, we're going to show a video right now of the results of the headlight restoration kit.
Do you have foggy and yellowed out headlights? Are you having trouble seeing at night because of your worn out headlights? Then you will want to try the Headlight Restoration Kit by ODX. The ODX Headlight Restoration Kit comes with everything you need to restore your headlights like new. The kit comes with a protective glove, 2 dry cloths, 2 wipe cloths to remove oxidation, 1 for each headlight, and finally the UV protective coating wipe. Here are the proper steps in restoring your headlights with the ODX Headlight Restoration Kit. Make sure your headlights are clean and dry. Put on the supplied protective glove. Using the first headlight cleaner labeled Step 1, wipe the headlight with a firm pressure. You will see the oxidation begin to lift onto the cleaning wipe. Using the dry cloth, wipe the headlight completely dry, removing all oxidation residue. Repeat the same process on the second headlight. Once both headlights have been cleaned, make sure that they are completely dry. The final step can only be done once the headlights are 100% dry. Apply the UV sealant protective coating labeled Step 2. Wipe the headlight surface in one direction, lightly overlapping each pass. Avoid contact with painted surfaces. One wipe will coat both headlights. Let the headlights dry for at least 30 minutes before exposing them to water or rain. Wait at least 2 days before washing or touching your vehicle's headlights. You have now restored your headlights back to new form and will be able to see clearly in the dark. Thank you for choosing ODX.
I gotta say, Kev, that is one of the niftiest and one of my personal favorite items that you have in the catalog for sure. All right, last but not least, great distribution network for ODS across the continent. I want to give you every opportunity to kind of express who these distribution partners are, so dealers tuning in know where they can get their ODX.
There are lots of distribution options. For the automotive side, we have Automobility, there's Dix Performance, there is Keystone, there's Entrepôt de Montréal, and World Distribution. On the power sports side, we have Kimpex, we have Monovan, and we have Gamma. So really lots of choices for everybody.
And that was Marketing Director KEVIN Darwish joining us for this session, all about ODX lighting. If you want to find out more information on anything covered on today's show, I do recommend you head over to their official website found at odxled.com. Now, in my closing comments, ODX has been one of these staple brands, always on the cusp of innovation, coming up with very unique products that make customers happy. Specific stuff, like stuff for snowmobiles. Man, that is an amazing product that all snowmobilers love. But now they're layering in their offering with a brand new Firebird. Very interesting with the modular design. Think about how you can display that and how you can build on that sale with the customer. Add to that the unique heating element and all these other little unique things such as the headlight restore. And I think you'll find that ODX is one of those brands that really has your back when it comes to the lighting category. That's it for this CMA Connected, brought to you by SiriusXM. I'm your host, Ben Wu. Until next time, we connect.
There's never been a better time to have SiriusXM with over 150 channels in your vehicle. Your Platinum Plan offer includes more than ever before to enjoy online, on your phone, or at home. Create your own ad-free personalized stations powered by Pandora. Hear ad-free extra channels and enjoy favorite shows with SiriusXM Video on Demand. What you love is on now.